Atheism doesn't have common sense. You see, almost the entire world, more than 90% of the world, believes in some form of deity or God that has made the world. Less than 10% of the world's population is atheistic or agnostic. Do you realize that? A very small percentage. Now, do you realize it's hard to get almost the entire world agreeing on anything when it comes to politics, social issues, morality? I mean, there's just, 60-40%, you know what I mean? And if it's 60-40, then that's a big percentage. That's like a landslide in an election. But when you have 90% or more believing in God or some form of God who made the world, then that ought to tell you something, that being an atheist and an agnostic makes no common sense. How could you, if you're an atheist, say, well, I'm right and almost the entire world is wrong? That almost sounds like a conspiracy theorist. You're always going to get a small percentage of doctors or lawyers, small percentage of ministers that's going to hold to some outlandish lie. We call it conspiracy theories. But that's what atheists and agnostics are doing. They're holding to an idea that hardly anyone accepts to be true. And yet an atheist, an agnostic, thinks their idea is the right one. And there is validity in common sense. Common sense is simply that. It means it is a knowledge in which most people agree to be true. And if you can't accept what most people agree to be true, then we really can't have debates or arguments. This is why common sense is an important tool in debate. Atheists and agnostics are rejecting what is common sense to the rest of the world. And that alone ought to show you how suspect their belief that God doesn't exist or that he's not likely to exist is such a fallacy. It shows you their error in their thinking, and it confirms what the Bible says, that a fool has said, not a smart person, a fool has said there's no God, because it doesn't make any common sense.